But yeah, it's this journey that I have been on has been. But God is just so faithful.
Yes, He is.
He's so faithful. That's the reason why I just keep on pushing. But when my husband did that, and then I got put on child support,
Okay. I think we talked about
and
that
I
too.
went to jail.
I remember you kind of sharing a little bit of that when we first met.
And I think that's the reason why I didn't get that endorsement, because I think I don't know how it's worded, if it's I don't know how it's worded, but it costs so much money to get stuff expunged, but I don't want to cover up my history or my story.
That's good.
I just don't want to do
Like
that.
you said, everybody has a story. We all come
Yeah,
from something.
something. Everybody has a story. Okay.
No, being serious. It's not even that. It's just people.
Yes.
You know, just
Yes.
people are people, and it's as genuine as we try to be,
Mhm.
as open as we try to be,
Mhm.
because I know of my own shortcomings. So I want to be as open as I possibly can, because I need to know who
Yes.
you're dealing with, right? I don't feel like that should be utilized as ammunition. It should be down at the same time,
Absolutely.
and that's typically what happens, to
Especially
some
with
of the
black
best of
women.
us,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Or then we're deemed as an angry black,
Yes.
because now I feel like I have to rebuttal,
Mhm.
right? I have to try to explain myself.
Mhm. I don't like that.
I don't like
I
that.
don't like being put in compromising situations where I have to explain myself. I'm too old for that.
Exactly.
You know, I don't want to do. And I told that woman a few days ago at work. I'm like, don't put me in a situation like that.
Hello, everyone. It is Rumor Has It. Tap the screen, tap the screen. Come on in, tell a friend. Oh my goodness, we are here. It is Rumor Has It. I am here with the beautiful, the most amazing Detres. Harkey.
Thank you, thank you.
This has been a much awaited appointment.
Yes.
I've been definitely looking forward to, so I definitely want to say thank you for your time this morning.
Absolutely.
Guys, oh my, you are in for a treat. Let's just say that we're gonna try to stay focused, but we're gonna have to bring Miss Detres back. Let's just say that I'm looking forward to it. And most of the guests are pretty much coming back, but hey, we are here. It is beautiful outside. Too bad that it's a little bit chilly, guys, because I will take y'all outside, okay? But we are here. We are going to tap in today with Detres Harkey. I did not have my intro music coming on because we were just already kind of vibing and talking.
Yes.
Still, this rumor has it though, right? So we might debunk some rumors, we might clear the air on some things. But you know what? Most of all, it still ends up turning into something spiritual.
Absolutely.
Because every guest that does come on, they have a story.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what Rumor Has It was about.
Yes.
The reason why I created it kind of gives me the opportunity to drop breadcrumbs about my story as my guest comes on.
I like that.
So it's a way for me to debunk some rumors that, have been out there in the land, that it's not true, that, made up, could be a little bit of hate there, right? A little bit of jealousy there or something over there. I'm not totally sure, but there have been some rumors. And so that's why Rumor Has It with Sha Sha came about.
All right, I
Yes,
like
ma'am.
that.
So that's what we're here to do. Before we get started, introduce yourself to the audience. Let them know who you are.
Hello, my name is Detres Harkey, and I am a native from Nacogdoches, Texas. And I have been in Tyler, Texas for 26 years, and I just relocated to Forney, Texas, where I ran for office for Kaufman County Republican chair.
Yes.
And I am a mother of 3 beautiful adult children. Yes, they are gone and grown.
Okay.
So, and yeah, there you have it.
Good deal. All right, before we get into that, I just want to ask you about the experience of you running the race, right? You've moved to a new area.
Yes.
That was a leap of faith.
Yes.
Amazing, though.
Yes.
Who not do it but you?
Thank you. Thank you. Well, being asked to run for office, that was pretty phenomenal.
Now, I heard word something different there. You said asked.
Asked. So when I moved to this county,
talk about
Kaufman
it.
County, I started attending all of the different events that they have here. And a young man walked up to me and said, "Would you like to run for county chair? Because it seems like you would be the perfect person to bring unity to our county." And I thought about it and I prayed about it. And I was like, you know what? I told God that if anyone ever asked me to run again, because in the past I have said no, because I didn't feel like I was ready, that I would go ahead and take on the challenge.
See that? And again, I honed in on the keyword asked. Okay, because sometimes maybe people are not asked, but then they're just, assertively putting themselves in positions to run. And I think that that's a great thing, but it's even more phenomenal for someone to ask you, right? Because they see the expertise, they see the knowledge, they see the dedication, they see what? Oh my goodness, everything that I see.
That is so true. That is so true. Thank you.
No, for real.
Thank you so much, because I have worked so hard to be here. And so, my mother called me this morning, and she was like telling me how proud she was. I have 3 mamas, Jesus.
We are so proud of you.
And I was so glad.
Very proud of you. Just for the
thank
short
you.
time that we've known each other. Like I said, I always am inspired by my constituents, my colleagues, people that I am affiliated with. We may not talk on the phone every day.
Right.
We may not talk every 6 months or whatever the case may be, but I think when we do get together, it is still genuine, right? It is still real. And so that is a friend to me. So for me to have seen you, 2 or 3 years ago when we first met, and then see you through that journey, I'm just thinking back to us sitting down at 12 and all the breadcrumbs that you gave me that day, everything that you poured into me that day. I appreciate you for that. Just the encouragement, because I was in a place of coming out of the medical field, totally retired. Remember I told you, retired, wanted to invest in myself, and I wanted to be in every single room that I could possibly be in. And I did that for 2 years.
And you have to.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
But coming into contact with intellectuals like yourself.
Thank you. Don't make me cry.
No gatekeeping.
None.
Because you gave me some breadcrumbs. No, really you did. And I picked them up. I followed through with them. It's probably something else I need to go back and do, but my irons be in the fire like you really, really do. But I appreciate what you did pour into me at that moment. Like that was very appreciative. So,
Thank you.
guys, Detres Harkey is someone you need to know, right? So you have not been to the Tyler African American Museum or Empowerment CDC, because it's all one as a whole. Whenever we're having some events, you never know, Detres might be there. You guys, this is an amazing establishment that if you have not been out to see, you definitely need to put it on your calendar. Take a tour of the museum.
Yes.
Spring break, going into spring break right now. Take the kids over there, guys. This is something that Tyler, Texas has put together. We got some phenomenal philanthropists. We got some great leaders that are over there. Detres is a part of the board, and that's my little baby home, right? So yes, I might be from Longview, but Tyler has embraced me. Tyler has embraced me. I love Tyler. I've always worked in Tyler. That's why I started my medical career at anyway, was in Tyler.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I graduated from TJC and went straight to Mother Francis. Yes, ma'am. So again, I appreciate you, and so I'm just glad to have you here. But when I first seen you announce that you were running, I was like, oh, no, my girl, you moved and you just hit the ground running. So to God be the glory.
Yes, it was a journey. It was some hiccups,
I'm sure.
But it's just to make you stronger.
Absolutely. Well, you look good doing it, honey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, for you guys that are just tuning in, if you are not familiar with Rumor Has It, what is a rumor? Right? What is a rumor? A rumor is just an unofficial piece of news. That's it. Nothing more. But how often do those rumors tear things down?
Whoa. Yeah.
Rumors can make or break a thing.
Yes.
Especially when they're just a rumor.
That is so true. That is so true.
And coming into any type of political arena, rumors can definitely be detrimental.
Yes, absolutely.
And so, before we get into some of our questions, we're going to just teeter on it a little bit. Okay. But I'm really wanting the audience to get to know Detres on another level. Okay. But with that, of course, the rumor that could cause detriment, I think, in my opinion, based on something that I came across on social media, could have definitely impacted your race. How do you feel about that information? And The second part to that would be, as a Black American Republican, how would you continue forward to make sure the community knows exactly who you are and what you stand for?
That is a very good question. And what I would continue to do is educate, because a lack of knowledge about these two parties is very, very, very sensitive. A lot of people do not know the reasonings for being a conservative, Republican, or patriot. All these different
That's right. That's right, though.
namings. However, it's all about your principles and your values. I personally do not want a person that is a young lady that has been, working on her craft for years, running track or learning how to swim, and then for a man to be able to come into, what am I trying to say? Coming to the same lane and say that they're now a woman and they want to compete against regular women.
Gotcha.
It's insane, and this is what is a small part of what we just that is different from being a Democrat and a Republican. We don't want men in women's sports. We do not want men going into women's bathroom dressed as a woman and you have a beard with red or pink lipstick going into a bathroom with my granddaughters. I don't want that. So this is the reason why I get up and I fight to be a conservative. And another thing, we don't want gender modification for our children. If your child is 6 years old and they wake up and say, well, Mom, I want to be a girl. Why, as a parent, you would want to have your child have a sex change at the age of 6 or 7? As they get older, 18, 19, yeah, they're old enough to make those decisions.
Correct.
But as a child, I just don't think that that's something that we should be doing.
I do agree.
So that is the reason why I am a conservative, because my values stem from, a kid is a kid, a girl is a girl,
That's right.
and a boy is a boy.
Just simply put,
As simple as that.
doesn't mean that we're being offensive. Doesn't mean that we are trying to identify anyone except for exactly what we see.
Exactly.
Right?
Did I answer the question?
You did.
Okay.
You did. Do you have any history that you can share with the audience about Black Americans? We'll talk about that another day.
Okay.
Black Americans and the changing from Republican, conservative to Democrat. Because at one particular point in time, the Black race were Republicans,
Yes.
according to history.
Yes. That is
Is
so
there
true.
anything you can share about that still helps your future going forward? Because I'm hoping you're going to come back around in some form or fashion. So I want you to be able to prepare your people for that, so they know exactly where you stand.
Well, I get
And
that
just
a lot.
And just knowing that history is really, really important.
History is important. It really, really is. And I get that question a lot.
Well, you're so
And-
prepared for it. It's just, oh my goodness.
I'm just like, you cannot change the mindset of a person.
Whoa,
And
that's
as much as I try to educate and send out information, you still cannot change the mindset. If a person is thinking one way, that's just how they're going to be. And there's nothing I can say or do about it. No history book or information that I can give or nothing that I can say will change the mindset of a strong Democrat.
I like the way you put that.
And there's nothing else that you can, and I've tried, but I don't want to try to go back and forth with
Correct.
anyone.
Correct.
I just want you to vote. So just voting is important. How you vote is something I wish that I could change your mind about how you vote. However, A lot of us vote based on our mother, our grandmother, our grandfather.
That's true.
It's, so, and culturally, the majority of blacks vote Democrat. So, and I don't think some of it is ever going to change. However, I used to be a Democrat.
I believe you there.
I ran for city council, District 1, in Tyler. I only got 3 votes. Jesus, no one knew me. My husband thought I was crazy, but
the leap of faith,
yes,
that speaks volumes to me.
So that is when I met Stanley Kofer.
Okay.
And he invited me over to a couple of Republican events. And going in there and learning the knowledge is the reason why I switched over to a Republican.
Bingo.
Because information
Yes.
is important.
It is important.
It's very important. It's important to know what your judges do.
Yes.
What your city council, what your commissioners do. If you're not in the room to learn, then you don't know.
You sound just like me. I mean, I was like, oh my goodness. I just hear myself through you because we have to get in the room. Number
Yes.
one. I should say that should be number 2, but the number 1 is the changing of the mindset.
Yes.
And I've always stuck with that because if a person's mindset is just what it is, like you said, it's like talking to the wall, we're not gonna get nowhere.
Exactly.
But it's the conditioning of that mindset that people are stuck in. That's the reason why they don't think outside of the box. And I'm a borderline, and I tell this to my people that are on my level, that for understanding when we do talk about it, when I can have a conversation about politics. I'm borderline the conservative too as well because it just makes sense.
Yes.
But I am appreciative to get in the rooms with the Republicans just for the information.
Yes.
I don't know how many out there even put the Democrat ballot and the Republican ballot side by side and looked at everything that was on there. The elections, the options on the Republican ballot didn't even match the Democrat ballot.
Wow.
I looked at both of them.
Wow.
I was torn. I almost didn't vote. I'm really being serious. This was hard for me. This is one of the hardest, probably one of the hardest elections that I've had to think about. I almost did. When I say I waited down to the wire for early voting, I waited down to the wire.
Wow.
Yeah. And the only reason why I did that is because I think I got up and I was watching something. I was watching something. I was watching something. I was watching somebody. And I said, well, okay. Let's go around here and get this thing done.
Yes. and that's one thing about the primary, because I called a friend girl of mine, and I was like, hey, I noticed that, because I have access to information where you can see how a person votes.
Correct.
So you can know how to approach them properly.
Gotcha.
And so I had a friend, she voted in a Republican ballot the last term, and I asked her, I said, hey, are you going to vote? And she was like, yeah. I said, I know that, you're in Kaufman County. Could you please vote for me? She was like, well, I really, really, really want to help Jasmine get across. I want to vote Democrat for the primary, and I'm going to vote Republican for the next election.
Gotcha.
So in the primaries, you can do that. So I was like, but I'm your friend. She was like, well, I have this is something I have to do for my people. I was like, what? Your people?
Yeah.
So, it's the mindset.
Yeah.
And like I tell my children, sometimes you have to change the channel. You can't watch what you're watching now. You have to change the channel.
Sure.
And when you go to the gas station at the pump, you see what the last person just spent.
Come on, talk to her.
But then when you flip that level up, it's zero.
So
It's your turn now. It's what you put in is what you're going to get out. So that's the reason why I always tell people, sometimes it's okay to do a reset. Change your mindset.
Yes.
Change your thought process. And go and experience something different. Learn something new.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, this gender modification and these men going into women's bathrooms, this is something that we have to have an open mindset about it, you know,
Yeah.
and we have to work together.
That is very true.
We have to work together in it.
I had someone ask me I had someone DM and ask me if I had went Republican, if I was a Republican, because I was sharing both parties' information. But at one time, I guess because I was sharing more of a Republicans' information, they just gonna put me in that pot.
Isn't
No,
that
but
sad?
I like to be in both rooms.
And be informed.
I have friendships on both sides of the aisle. We have a young lady that is from up north. She moved to the deep Texas area. She's a Republican, but she's a Black American, and I get flabbergasted because you guys can walk in a room and the prejudices are all thrown your way. People avoid you. People have pegged you for certain things. And I just, that chaps my hide because it should not be about that. We still have common interests. You still should be able to sit down and have an intelligent conversation with me. You should not have to avoid me. You should not have to spread a rumor about me, right? I have issues with that, and I'm not even in your role. But to see you guys have to go through that, it's mind blowing. It is, and I think that that's just really, really sad. And I want us to change our mindsets about that, guys. Seriously.
I get it on both sides. When I used to work for the Trump campaign, I covered 43 counties in East Texas. East Texas. A lot of people have not changed their mindset. They don't care if you're Republican or not. Walking into a room and I'm the speaker, the guest speaker, and people have to run up to me and kind of like shield me over to the side to let everyone in the room know who I am and why I'm there. I didn't like that. But that is still, you know, the time that we're living in. I always say that the United States was born with a birth defect. And that's slavery. That birth defect was slavery. But with the Constitution of the United States of America, and it kept getting amended and amended and fixed, things have changed, you know? However, some people still have that mindset because that's how they were reared. And there's nothing we can do about that. You know, we all have a little racism in us.
If we want to be honest.
If we want to be honest.
If we just be plainly honest.
Yes, we do. So,
what
what makes one part
honest?
what makes one part better or worse than the other?
It doesn't mean that it's hateful, right?
Yeah.
Some have hatefulness in it, and some of us don't, right? But maybe the prejudices would come in regards to equal level playing field. You know, stuff like that. Not just so much as rah-rah.
Yes.
Oh my. If you guys
but it's
are
still
just,
there.
Listen, if y'all are just tuning in to Rumors Have It,
Yes.
tap that screen, share. Come on in, tell a friend. Oh my goodness. What? We've got some news that you can absolutely use. I'm here with the beautiful Detres, Harkey. And you need to get in here and sit down. You need to get in here and sit down, honey. Get you some cover, because it's cool outside. So we thinking, get comfortable. This is it. We gotta bring you back because I already know we got to allude a little bit more on that. But
yes,
I'm gonna digress with the election. I'm so proud of you.
Thank
you. I'm glad that you again took that leap of faith in the
Thank
county. You got 3,000 something votes, right?
Yes.
That's a big impact.
That is big. My mother told me you should stand tall.
Yes.
Because you just moved into a county and received 3,090 votes. That speaks volume about your principles, who you are, and your integrity and character. So keep running your race. Now, my mom is a hardcore Democrat.
Really?
Oh yeah. But
well, that makes sense. I mean, you know.
Yeah. So, and she's Nacogdoches. So, but for her to call me and say those words to me, it really felt good because I don't get that all the time from her. You know, I do not because, you know, she's with, you know, she
She
voted
grew up in a
Democrat.
she grew up in a different era.
Yeah, she voted Democrat. So,
Yeah.
but she loves me in spite of.
You better quit.
I guess I won't have to sit in the corner for Christmas by
Okay.
myself, you
But
know, with my plate.
that's beautiful though, Detres. I'm serious.
Mhm.
Please let us know. Keep us when you want. Come back and be. Let this be the announcement, okay? Can we do an announcement again? So we're gonna keep you
Yes.
lifted on them.
Thank you.
But no, let's get into just a few more things because I want the audience to definitely take advantage of, getting to know who you are a little
Okay.
personal. So we can turn these 3,000s into 7,000, 8,000, and on up to 10 for this next
Absolutely.
round, right?
Absolutely.
Can you share a pivotal moment in your journey that significantly shaped your current path? Maybe one or two pivotal moments.
Well, I can say I'm gonna put it back on Stanley Kofer.
Gotcha.
When you have someone that believes in you when you don't believe in yourself, to lift you up and pull you in, him and his family, his wife, phenomenal.
Yes.
When I was working on the Trump campaign, and I hosted a Constitution Day event downtown on the square in Tyler, and I had a group of people just bum rush me, calling me Uncle Tom, Trump's nigger. And it was really, really horrible. And so they said that they were going to send someone to come and shoot me since I want to make history for Trump, being his slave puppet. Tyler, yeah, it was horrible. It was really horrible. So I ran home.
Black Americans?
Both sides.
Wow.
Both sides. So I went home. It was a group. It was like a pack, and I thought they were coming, to attend. So I packed up my items, and I was so nervous. Anyway, okay, I went home. I tried it. Then something told me, don't go straight, zigzag, try. So I went home. I lived in an apartment. Put the refrigerator behind my door. I was strong. So, but
that's adrenaline.
then I received a call from the White House. Okay. So, and that was interesting, but I was so nervous.
Rumor has it.
Yeah, I was so nervous that I didn't even realize what was going on. But anyway, Stanley told me that, don't quit, don't give up.
Absolutely.
This is something that's going to make you stronger, and it's just a layer. It's like an onion. It's just one layer. You just have to pull it off. You're not the first person this has happened to, and you're not going to be the last.
That's a lot, though.
So you have to, God has you here for a purpose and a plan, and you just have to be that little red caboose, keep going forward. So, that was something that really impacted and empowered my life. It took me a couple of days to get it together, but then when I got it together, I kept going full speed ahead. Thank you, Stanley Kofer.
I know.
And
Shout
Christy
out to
Kofer.
Shout out to the Kofer family.
Yes, they are amazing.
They are. And the
Oh
one
my
thing that I
God.
prayed for before I walked in the door and was even introduced to Stanley 4 years ago was the exposure and the connections and the mentorship.
Yes. For free.
For free.
For free. The mentorship for free.
I mean, we volunteered.
Yeah.
We're in the room.
Yes.
But when they dropping breadcrumbs,
Wow.
we picking up the breadcrumbs.
Wow. And his wife can drop some crumbs too.
Oh my
Oh my God. It's just, because when people, and I just don't understand. My friend guy, when I was dating, hey there, but he told me, he's like, you have this aroma or something about you. When you walk into a room, they either love you, want to get to know you, or don't like you. And I was like, well, I don't want that. I want everyone to love me like they love Jesus. But unfortunately, that's just not how people are. So that's the reason why I brought these books.
Yay.
Okay. And this is a very good book.
I was looking at this one. This one caught my eye.
That one is good. Let them.
Let them.
It's called Let Them. And this is something that is a game changer, especially for women.
Let them.
So please, if you could, read that book because it is
I'm
phenomenal.
gonna say I heard a book review about this too recently on
Mhm.
on social media.
Hmm.
2 simple words that will change how you think about your entire life.
Let them. So
And
I
that's
let
what we
them
do now.
talk about me. I let them
Oh.
spread rumors, but I also let some of them pray, not pray.
Uh-huh.
Prey, but Pray for me. So you just have to be an adult and just let them. That's it. And just go on about your day. And sometimes it is so hard to
Yeah.
let them
Uh-huh.
because my name is all I have.
That's all I have at the end of the day.
It's
And if
my
I tarnish
name.
that,
Yeah.
if I have one little smudge, somebody's coming for it
Yeah.
in some kind of a way.
Mhm.
Especially when I'm trying to. It seems like when you're trying to give back and you're really doing the thing, that's when everybody comes for you. And
Mhm.
I just that behooves me.
Yes. Yes. It does. But
But
yeah.
we
Anyway,
let them.
we let them.
We let them.
Mhm.
Reflecting on your personal life, what has been one of your biggest woes, and how has it influenced your approach on achieving your goals?
Ooh. I've had so many of those woes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'm ashamed to say it. So one of them was
We're gonna talk about it.
I was going through this program with DARS. They don't call it DARS anymore. They call it something else. And they asked me to take this test. And so I went and with this professional person took this test. And then the information came back that I was like borderline retardation.
Mind blowing.
Borderline intellectually non-functioning. So,
I'm
and
just still flabbergasted.
yeah.
Oh,
So I had to advocate for myself. So, and I did. I went in and I was like, look, this test is not designed for all cultures. And I'm in a master's program where I have a 3.2 GPA. So this program that you took me to through this test that I have taken made it seem like I cannot sit here with you and have a general conversation or conduct sentences, putting them together is
can't
what
even
this.
write her name.
I can't write my name.
She can't write her name for these papers here.
Yeah. So going through this. This was my woe moment. Yes. And I'm the type of person, I have hosted mental health events and programs that I have developed and put together myself in Tyler. I have worked with Jim Snow where we came up with the veteran entrepreneurship where we help veterans come to a class and learn how to start their own businesses.
Yes.
So this test, this woman, made it seem like I couldn't, formulate a sentence. So with me overcoming that, but I shouldn't have had to even go through that to show who I am and what I can and cannot do.
Absolutely.
So I persevered and I, kept moving forward. And when I overcame that, and so they put me back into the program where I'm able to be successful and succeed with my end result being victorious. I'm country, my dialect is real thick. My ending result being victorious. So yeah.
We can't help them, like this
Yes.
southern draw.
I was like, I cried. I'm like, man, am I really this? It takes me a while sometimes, and that's anybody when you're older and you're in school,
Yes. Because
where,
looking at the date and the time you took this at the age of 51,
Mhm.
it's been short almost of a year.
yeah.
And as I sit here and I still, I don't know. Do they need to take the test? Maybe the evaluator needs to take the test.
Maybe they need to
So we can
experience that.
too. Yeah.
It's rigorous.
I have a couple of.
It was 3 hours. It's very rigorous.
That would get on a person's nerve. You might forget something.
Yeah.
You might not wanna talk. You might have a little anxiety because you really got on my nerves.
Yes.
But at the same time, madam,
yes.
I instantly began to think, once we talked about the agency, the program that you were in, and
that I inform everyone to go to.
and then you do.
Yes.
Those are the breadcrumbs that you drop. But it just made me start thinking about statistics. Okay? It started to make me think about statistics. And I would definitely love to know, is there public information about these statistics and other people that have taken these tests? Because it could be another form of redlining.
That is so true.
It just can be, because there's no way, guys, anybody sitting down with this one wonderful powerhouse,
Thank
right?
you, thank you, thank you.
Yo, rumor has it, honey, go take you a test. You evaluate and take a test. How about that? Let me say what she might can't say. Because that is malarkey.
Thank you.
But you persevered.
I did. It took me a moment because I do have depression, and sometimes it just takes you a moment to get up. But when someone puts this as your title, as who you are, borderline, intellectually dysfunction, I had to, advocate for myself and, change the narrative, because I'm like, there's no way, that this is me. This is who I am.
Degrees, you
Right.
have skills.
Right.
You have possession. She's on board.
Yeah.
What?
Who would have me on their board if they felt like that I was mentally challenged? And when I moved here to Kaufman County, I had to resign from 11 boards. I had to write letters stating, hey, I'm moving and I'm not going to be able to participate on the board anymore, because I like to communicate. I got my bachelor's degree from Texas College. And one thing they taught us there is you have to communicate with people. So I wasn't just going to leave, I had to write letters formally letting them know that I am going to have to resign from the position in the board.
Gotcha.
And I still have people calling me now saying, hey, we still could use you from afar. But I'm putting,
That's a blessing.
You just don't know. When you think that people don't care, they see your strength and your weaknesses, and they do. Because I'm not just a board member, I'm active. With Camp V, I actually went to Carthage, Texas. I wouldn't do that today.
Come on, Camp
To
V.
pick up a veteran and bring them to Camp V to get what they needed, and then took them home. That's how embedded I am, as a volunteer. Because I want to see people thrive.
Absolutely.
Now, I've done some stupid stuff.
Have we not?
It was a woman in Palestine that was about to lose her home. And I went to my bank and got a $5,000 loan that I just finished paying off.
That's a blessing, though.
For her, because she couldn't find the resources to help her. But I naively do things
For the goodness.
for the goodness. Now, when I was with my husband, there was a young lady I was working for Texas Workforce Commission. I'm getting off track, but I'm going to say this real quick.
No, because all of this is about your perseverance.
Yeah, she came and wanted to go through our program so we can help her go to school. And she didn't qualify because she owed TJC money. And so we couldn't pay for her to go to school. So I went and got money out of my husband's account and paid for her to take the class that she needed. He didn't even miss it. He didn't even miss it. So, but, I'm the type of person that I love helping. Do I fall short? Absolutely. But I guess it's something my stepmom instilled in me because she was a giver. And I just like to help and give.
We were talking about that yesterday as I was at the Jesse McClendon's conference, and just hearing the testimonials about the man that he was, and just knowing when you are a servant. Just knowing who
They
you
had
are.
something for Jesse and I didn't know about it.
Yeah, I spoke yesterday at the Jesse McClellan disease conference yesterday.
What? Girl, me and Jesse was like
Are you
this.
serious? I heard so many accolades about him.
Oh my God.
I think I may have met him back years, just in a church room, right?
Oh my
But
God.
I heard so many beautiful things about him, and the presentation that I gave yesterday was, from church emergency and building a legacy. We can start in the church. We are the most dedicated people every Wednesday and Sunday. We're going to church, we're praying our tithes. Why is the church not a pillar to still be back? The nucleus of us providing information, bringing the insurance back to the church, because that's where everybody is. And our black churches can be set up just like Green Acres, guys. And I'm the person to help you do it. And that's what our presentation was on yesterday. I'm the president of the Longview chapter of the Minority Mental Health Advisory Board under the tutelage of Dr. Carolyn Harkey. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And so she has collaborated and has been doing the conference with the Jesse E. McClellan Foundation, and they've just been doing it. So I'm just elated to be able to start bringing more information back to the black church.
I have worked with Carolyn for years.
Really?
My God.
We still
Jesse.
We still have work to do anyway, just between us.
Oh my
we found some
God.
time to get it done. But
Jesse.
amazing event. It was amazing yesterday. It really was.
I'm gonna call Dr. Harvey because she owed me an explanation. Cause she know.
Really?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I could have found someone to donate some money. We'll talk about that later.
Let's talk about that. Absolutely. If you are just tuning in again, y'all, hey, it's River Has It. It's me and Detres, we are here, and we are talking about perseverance.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
We need to find some statistics on that. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So question number 3 is going to be, in what ways has your journey intersected with your personal growth, and how has these experiences formed your current vision or the vision for the future?
That's good. That's good. My personal growth. Being able to walk into a room and educate those and help those that need help. And speaking to people to let them know this room needs to be polka dots. There's no reason why there's only one dot in the room. And to see that years later, they have incorporated the polka dots. So seeing stuff like that happen, helping people to identify in their community the things that they need, such as helping them with scholarships.
I love it.
Raising money for scholarships to help the future, next generation to be able to thrive, and let them know that education is something that's still very important. Rather, if you get a trade or if you go get a 4-year degree, it's still very important. So being able to outshine this information and persevere and get my master's degree in my 50s is phenomenal to me.
Do you have anything planned for your master's for the future?
Well, this was supposed to help me, train me to become a city manager.
Okay.
However,
Come on.
because I felt like at that magnitude, I could be able to help communities.
Gotcha.
And help with giving money to different organizations, because mostly what the cities do in towns, they give money to the same people over and over again. And so I wanted to change that and help a community grow.
I love that.
So that is one thing that I am so embedded with mental health.
I'm so glad that you have broken some of these identifiers down, especially even with the city manager, because again, our community is really out of touch with that kind of information. they're probably not going to ever pull up a city manager's job description and read the qualifications of what their job duties are. So for you to just be able to drop those breadcrumbs are really, really good. I still try to encourage as many people in the community, failing, non-failing, don't matter what you got on your background, you need to attend at least one city council meeting in your life, period. Get in the room. And just learn how. That's one place I keep forgetting to get into, but I'm coming to find out how vital their role is in our city. So I definitely need to be there in order to be able to get more of that information to know who to go to when you actually need things done.
Yes, I am so, and going to the commissioner's court and attending the city council meetings, these things are very important because you need to know what's going on in your neighborhood and in your community, what buildings are being built, the zoning. You need to keep up with those entities because so much stuff is changing. And why not build a foundation and your resources to be a part of that? Good, bad, or indifferent. You need to be in the room.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Because I don't think our other community populations, I don't think that matters to them. They're gonna show up regardless.
They are going to show up because they identify and they understand the importance of being in the room.
Absolutely.
And challenging those that they put in office.
That's right.
They will challenge them to let them know, no, we don't want this way. How can we find a medium and come to a conclusion to rectify the situation to where both parties win?
That's right. And they don't mind using their voice.
They don't.
We don't have to be radical. We don't have to give them the idea of us being
angry and intellectual,
borderline and all this, right? Because you can just go in and have you can communicate exactly what is going on in your community and be heard.
That is so true.
Now, how long it might take for it to be a resolution or a solution, now that's another thing. But just get in the room and at least have your voice
That is so
heard.
true. That is
If
so
we could just
true.
begin to do that one thing, and that's the changing of the mindset, and not be fearful about coming into these rooms. Like there's no reason to be fearful. I'll go somewhere else with that one, but I ain't gonna do it today.
Because a lot of people are intimidated by going into the room. And that's one thing that I had to learn. That's the reason why Stanley told me to keep going forward. Because you have to learn how to stand and let your voice be heard, but not be loud. Because being loud is not being strong.
Hello.
It's not. You have to get your point across and give grace.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people don't give others grace. They just don't.
No room for error.
No
Just
room.
be perfect patty and
Dogmatic.
no hiccups.
Yeah,
No, you put that identifier on me. I never said that.
absolutely.
And most of the time, that's what that is.
That's what they do. Yes.
Okay, Detres, what's one misconception about your industry? And that could be in regards to your past business endeavors and or the current realm or arena that you just came out of. So what's one misconception that you would like to identify about that industry or the role? Something like that.
I've heard people say that I don't like being black.
My face is cracked and on the ground.
And I'm trying to identify why they would say those things pertaining to me because I love being a black woman. Just because I vote as a Republican does not mean that I am not a strong, faithful black woman. I love the skin that I'm in. I love the person that I am. And I'm glad that God chose to put me in this skin color because I love being black. It's just something about it when you wake up and, just being who I am and starting from ground zero, overcoming the hurdles and the naysayers and all of these things that You know, that's the reason why as a leader you stand up and you stand tall,
That's right.
because there's so many knives in your back, but you still have to persevere.
My.
And so I'm getting off what the question
The
is. girl.
misconception about your industry or role, and like you said, it was that you don't want to be black.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I've had a couple
That's
of failed
hurtful.
businesses, but it's very hurtful. It's very,
Whether
very
it's coming
hurtful.
on the left or the right, that is
Yes.
still very, very hurtful.
Mhm.
And we sometimes can get pegged for that because we choose to speak in a certain manner,
Mhm.
or our experiences have educated us on certain things. So it's not to say that we think we know it all, but my
Right.
experience speaks to what I know.
Exactly.
That's it.
Mhm.
And I can speak from that experience. But I shouldn't have to not want to be a black woman because I choose the words wisely, or I know how to be a chameleon no matter what room I'm in.
Correct. Yeah. So
Wow.
it's mind blowing because
I'm so disheartened you had to even
Mhm.
be subject to all of this.
oh yeah, it's been a pickle. It has really been a pickle, but
But you carry it so well.
I try. But you know, let them.
Then this is not paid promotion.
It's
But if you
not.
want to be paid, come on, Mel Robbins, come on, romance can use you. Okay, y'all share the live. Tell Mel, come on in, because we let the people know that we let them. I ain't even
We
read the
have
book,
to.
and I often let them. I ain't even read the book, honey, but I could just imagine, because I often let them.
Mhm. You have to.
You have to.
You and I have to.
There's a
Yeah.
better way to live. Let them.
Let them.
Girlfriend.
Mhm. It's been a pickle. It really has. But you know, it's just made me stronger. You know, and I have 3 daughters and they are very successful. I'm so proud of them. And they see me going through this and they, you know, they have I guess they have my location.
Gotcha. Oh.
And they can tell, Mama, what is
They
you
know where
doing?
you at.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
You
about
need to be
location.
at home.
Mind your
Yeah.
business.
Yes, baby. They be worried and stressed because they know,
Yeah.
you know, all the things that I've been through and the things that people have said,
Mhm.
you know, and the DMs that have been crazy. I didn't see you post anything for Black History Month. You don't like being black. You know, it's just
Why come I can't just be busy?
right. Because I'm not really on Facebook. I go and dip a dab a little bit, but I'm trying to help Empowerment CDC
Absolutely. I love
build a huge foundation.
Man, if y'all ain't in tune with Empowerment CDC, baby, you better get on the bus.
Yes,
Cause
we're about
we
to be
building
great
houses. We pouring into the kids. We bringing back the community. We got money camps. We have mental health awareness. We have vendor vibes. We have Black History. Oh my God, we have Juneteenth coming up. We're gonna be running back Mother's Day. Like what? That is.
A lot.
It's a lot going on over
Mhm.
there. They have mastered community.
Yes, that's what it's all about.
That's my opinion.
That's what it's
That's
all
my
about.
opinion.
Yes.
Because I'm connected to them and I'm seeing what they do.
Yes, it's about community.
That house is about to be done too.
It
Isn't that
is.
amazing?
It is, and we've been working on this.
Isn't that amazing?
Stanley and his wife, they have had this vision a long time ago. And God is just in his season and in his timing. It's so awesome.
It's been working.
Yes.
Shout out Empowerment CDC.
Mhm.
You got your cheerleaders over here. How do you balance the pressure of meeting business goals and maintaining personal goals?
Ooh. Right now I have my business on pause because I'm trying to do so much with Empowerment CDC. However, I am going to open up a residential assisted living.
Oh, cool.
And my daughters and I are thinking about doing one in Florida because I have a daughter just moved to Florida, and we're going to do one hopefully in Nacogdoches. And also I am going to tap back into my, I used to have a business, a very small business as an employment specialist where I help people with mental health issues find employment.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm going to pick that baton back up after I get finished with everything with Empowerment CDC. I'm focusing on Empowerment CDC because it is so dear to my heart, because what we are doing is putting back into the community and building our people back up. So, and that's something that most communities and neighborhoods need to be focusing in on, is our community and building legacies and helping families to build their legacy by purchasing a home.
Come on.
And so we're going to be building numerous of houses
Yes.
for the North Tyler community. And not only that, we're going to venture out into other communities outside of Smith County to help families build a legacy. Owning a home is something that a lot of people want to do. Not me. I'm good. Until God bring me another Boaz.
Okay then.
Until then, I'm good.
Where you at right now this is amazing. I ain't
Thank
gonna
you.
have, when it warm up, I will be back.
Come on.
I'm coming back. I'm so for real.
Come on back if I haven't moved.
Oh,
Back to
no.
Tyler.
Oh, okay,
Because
okay,
I
okay.
mean,
Okay.
I love Tyler, Texas. I was reared in Nacogdoches, but I was raised in Tyler, Texas.
Hey.
Because I've learned a lot and I've grown and I've had my hiccups there.
And Tyler is a robust, bustling city that I definitely had at the top of my moving list. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're in Longview.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Longview is thriving as well.
Yeah. But not as much as I prefer, right? I like mini Dallas in Tyler.
Yes, and Tyler is a it's community. I mean,
Young blood, they're open-minded,
yes.
they're very receptive. And I've been in the last 2 years telling people what I've noticed about Tyler is they have mastered the art of networking.
Yes.
It don't matter if I was married to your baby dad, sister, brother, cousin, whatever that was, even on both sides, white and black, right? They have mastered the art of getting in the rooms.
And not only that, the best mayor that I've seen come across was Mayor Barbara Bass.
Okay.
Mayor Barbara Bass
Yes.
was in everything black. She was. She came to all of the, when she was invited, if her availability was there, she was in the room. She supported a lot of black events and a lot of cultural.
And she's still out there too.
Yeah, she still is. She was a class act. I'm so serious. Now, Mayor Martin Hines, he was also another person that was always in the room and giving back and helping. If he was invited to something, he would show up. Those are the type of people that you want to represent you in your town and community as mayors.
Absolutely.
Those two need to write a book.
Okay, yes.
Because they know how to do it.
I can say that I'm very, very, very appreciative about my mayor. I can email her, I can call her.
Yes.
No, seriously. Me sitting down with her, letting her know about my nonprofit and the vision that I have for the kids in the community.
Wow.
Being a volunteer, I appreciate her so very much for just even having that open door. So shout out to you, Kristen. I greatly appreciate for everything you're doing for the city of Longview.
That's the people you vote for.
She does she makes sure she's in the room to support the black community too, just as well.
That's what you want.
Absolutely.
That's because you don't want anyone that's just going to be one-sided.
And nobody is perfect, guys.
No,
Nobody is never going to
no.
be able to give you exactly what you want. What they can operate in is what they can operate in. Can we always want more? Absolutely. I need new drainage in my community, in my residential neighborhood. But there's new development coming up, so I'm going to get in this planning and zoning right quick. So hey, y'all just send me in a few weeks. We're going to talk about it. So if they're going to come in, let's work this out.
Let's work it
Get us some
out.
new drainage systems over here going.
Yes.
So
It can be done.
if not, go down the road.
It can be done. Come on, Tyler, because I know I'm coming back, Tyler.
You coming back to Tyler?
I am. I just, My daughter wanted me to move to Florida, but I just love Texas.
Well, I'm wherever you are. I'm there to be the content bestie. I'm there to take whatever you need to be in the room, honey. Keep pouring into us the conservative strategies, the way of thinking, definitely helping us change our mindset.
Yes.
Any collaborations that we definitely can put on together with mental health, I'm so on board with that. So,
I may be doing some things here in Forney with mental health because I don't see them doing that much, but I'm about to bring a whole different vibe. And I'll have you to come and speak.
No, I'm serious. I'm on board.
Yeah.
You keep me in the realm of
Absolutely.
everything. And I was about to kind of say, looking ahead, what are some of your most ambitious goals? You want to expand on that just a little bit?
One of my most ambitious goals is going to be to build a community for income-based, affordable homes for everyone. So, and this is going to be a development where you have over 15 houses. It's going to be the first one. And this is something that I want to do with empowerment and to build a legacy with my own family members in Nacogdoches. So that's what I'm thriving for.
We have work to do.
Yes.
We all have a part to play.
Indubitably.
And I am so elated to be a part of it.
Yes.
I must say, guys, go replay. Take it all the way back to the beginning. We dropped some breadcrumbs. We have debunked several rumors. Okay? We have given you guys some education. We have let you in on the mind. Miss Harkey. Because rumor has it, we ain't even supposed to be here. This lady can't even write her name. You know what I mean? So, because we let them,
Yes.
is how we are able to be here today. Again, if y'all know Mel Roberts, tell them, hey, sponsorship is available here at Rumor Has It, honey, because we let them.
Yes. Yes.
And the favorite, what is this one about?
So this is about prayer, and I wanted to read one little passage before we went, because I am a praying woman, and this is a book that I received from Heather Stoner. And this is Romans 14:9. Pursue the things which make for peace and building up of others. Romans 14:9, because that's what we want to do. We want to build up others and not just keep our nuggets for ourselves. We, as Black women, we want to help each other thrive, and be mentors. Grab a young lady and try to help her to thrive, and that's what it's all about.
Well, thank you for your time today. Thank you for sharing. Definitely thank you for sharing that scripture with us and the audience. Y'all, for real, tell a friend, tap the screen, share the live. Come on in. I greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in. And definitely, if you have received anything beneficial out of this and you need to follow up, whether it be about mental health or just wanting to know anything more about the Kaufman County area and any initiatives that Detres has, please don't hesitate to reach out. Where can they follow you on social media?
Or
find you?
Detres Harkey on Facebook.
Okay.
I need to work on that.
Do you have a the page for the election? Did you have anything special for it?
It was called Detres for Kaufman County.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was that.
From there.
I
You
need to
got
work
those
on
free
that.
girls, so I bet you they probably can take care of that for you.
Yes.
But definitely, hey y'all, this is a powerhouse. So if you see her in Tyler, if you see her in Forney or Kaufman, hey, pull her to the side. Tell her how beautiful she is, and just pick her brain right quick. See what she got going on. You never know how she may be able to help you. So again, thank y'all so very much for tapping in. And y'all know my motto: be good or be good at it.